I'm curious, do you think you can afford to buy a house right now in this market? Are you a first-time home buyer? Do you want to sell your house and maybe buy another house because you see that house prices have dropped because they have dropped? Have we hit rock bottom? That I have no idea. Don't have a crystal ball. Wish that I did, because I'd be very wealthy right now if I did. I'm pretty good at reading the market, but yeah. So let me talk about this. Would you buy a house right now if you thought you could afford it? One, do you think you can afford it? Do you even know what you have to earn to afford it? Because I run into this all the time as a real estate agent. Basically, you want to buy a house around $650,000. I just had a discussion with a couple different mortgage brokers this morning, and for a $650,000 house, you have to earn about $140,000 a year, which is actually not that crazy nowadays. Yes, if you have a job in service and it's not on the books, chances are getting a mortgage could be difficult. There's other options, always. So yeah, $650,000 house. This is just pro forma, right out of the box. You got to earn 140K, and basically any car payments or any other payments outside of that will contribute to the factors of what you qualify for. And of course, your credit score is also another factor. Please note that when you work with a realtor like me, I get personal right away, in the sense that upon our first meeting, I will ask you, first question, have you been pre-qualified for a mortgage? Second question, how much have you been pre-qualified for? Because this determines what we're allowed to go look at and put offers in on. Third question, what do you have for a down payment, accessible and ready right now? Because as you all know, or perhaps not, and I'm here to educate you on this, if you buy a house, you have to put a deposit down when your offer is accepted. That firms up the contract in the sense that the seller is offering you the property for their end of the deal. You put the offer in, and included in that, when they accept your offer, you have to put a deposit down to firm up the deal. Not sure what's happening here, but let me try to fix that. Oh yeah, and then we got that. Okay there. Secondly, let's talk about other things. There are other products that are available out there, some of them being interesting. So if you are a contractor, so this is calling out all contractors, there's products out there that will give you a mortgage based on ARV value. So for those of you that know me, you know how much I love to talk about ARV, because it's a massive factor in real estate, and these are actually things you need to know. ARV stands for after repair value. So there are products out there that the home is what qualifies, not you, the buyer. So up to $800,000 ARV, all you need to have is $20,000 to put down, and voila, you get funding to have a product that you could potentially flip, finish within the 6 months time frame that you're allocated, and or refi to sell when you're done. And the property has to meet the ARV, after repair value. So those are just a couple of things. Definitely want you to investigate. I will have information that I can send out to you, and I'm happy to do so because I believe strongly in education. I believe strongly in knowledge, and the more information and education you have as a buyer or investor, it will allow you to make a more informed decision. Because sometimes you go buy your first property and it ends up being an investment property. And then you keep adding on to that, and adding on to that, and adding on to that. And before you know it, you have 4 properties, and you are generating income, and you are now an investor. And it happens just like that. If I could do it, raising 3 kids and having a manufacturing company, unlicensed at that time, you can do it. So that's all. Love y'all. Peace out. Ciao for now.